So the feeling is this: is there actually any point in this match going ahead? What's the point? Why am I even here? Why am I doing a preview? Surely I've got better things to do. It's a CL. Because it's a CL, every team needs a chance to say what's up. Every single team needs a chance to say what's up. And we're going to try and do that here because, on the half of football hot, we try and give everyone a chance. We try and give Bricks a chance. That's why we have the rehabilitation place that is the Brick Academy. We try and give anyone thing. So let's see how Olympic Lyonnais, can say what's up to Juventus. Let's look at the tactical, analytical breakdown. All right, look, these guys don't stand a chance. These guys don't stand a chance. But Dortmund were underdogs. They said, what's up? Atlanta were underdogs. They said, what's up? So maybe Lyon can at the very least say, what's up? They're not winning the tie. They're not winning the tie. At least grow some balls and stand your ground at the crib. So I ask, stand your ground at the crib. If they can stand their ground at the crib, then that is something that can be built upon. That's something that can be built up. That's something we can hold on to and say, yes, we are close to you. We listen to you. We hear you. We love you. We're away, my Lord. So, Lopez, Marcelo, Denayer up in that to make a back three defense. Now, this is what I find interesting right now because I have seen Oar play. Really good player. Reminds me of Zidane. He does remind me of Zidane. Great right, left foot. He got beautiful balance. So my thing though is that will they keep Owa just in a central midfield role, or would they give him the attacking midfield role? Which I think once you have a player that is that skilled and who is clearly probably technically the best player in a team, I think you want him as high up as possible. And again, you give him a free role because this is taken from me who plays Football Manager. It's a very key role. It's a very key role that you have in teams because your best technical player who's a playmaker, vision, great passer, you want him in this attacking midfield position. Whilst your central midfielders are just there to just keep things nice, intact, and beautiful. Good boy Dubois there, good boy Corner there. And now we have a Dembele and a Traore. And this is where Lyon just have to play their A game, and they have to use the strengths of a Dembele and a Traore. Now, these guys have had poor stats. Yes, I'm not a stats merchant, but they have had poor stats in the CL. They've had poor stats in the Champions League. They need to come up and they need to put a lot of pressure upon our Juve defense. We know how Traore is he's got good skills and nice speed. And Dembele, he G's up in the Uber Eats, it is a G up in the CL because the CL in the Uber Eats, and I think for Dembele is going to raise his level really high. And I think the key for Lyon saying what's up is how Dembele, Traore, and Ua linking through. Of course, it's within the defense as well, and then make it very difficult for Juve to get into any sort of rhythm. But that'll be very key. But for these three dudes, and even for the midfield as well, you must stop Cristiano. This guy is a goal-scoring phenom. This guy is addicted to getting G's. So these guys have to have a defensive plan and a defensive play for stopping Cristiano. Because my thing is this, man. I would say that you don't have to double up on him when he has the ball. But any crosses coming through, any balls coming through to him, double up. Double up. Aerially muscle him out and get nasty with you. Because if to get nasty with him and they give him any space or just have a one-on-one situation with a cross coming in, he will beat you in the air because his jumping skill is that high. Let's look at Juventus right now. So again, okay, we're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a nice discussion about this. So again, Szczesny in goal. I don't want to even see Buffon's face. I don't even want to smell his breath. Sandro, Danilo up in there, left back and right back. Very key. Again, guys, playing away from home, tough hand. You're playing in someone else's crib. Ball must go wide. You must try and find space, try and spread the play. So that is why your Danilo and your Sandro will be important, just as your Matuidi and your Cuadrado will be important. I'll get to Matuidi. Relax, chill. And look, wait, who is killing it? Who the heck is killing it? What the heck? I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. This dude, I don't know who Kellen is. Huge. He's needed. Him alongside Cristiano are arguably the most important players for Juventus. But I tell you who, the player that needs to play well for Juve to go all the way. Giorgio and Cristiano are the most important players and they're the best players. I'll tell you who is the key for them to go all the way and who needs to play well. But with Giorgio, it's going to be key. And I think, because I didn't see Bonucci in the squad list, but I didn't see him on the injury list as well on my research. So I think he should be available. But if he's not available, I think he might go with Rugani. Even if De Ligt is the guy who's been bought and everything, I think Sarri, away from home, key thing, away from home, I think he may roll with a Giorgio and a Rugani back line. Because I don't think he may trust De Ligt up against a Lyon side playing at the crib who will come out and attack, especially with the speed and the trickery of a Dembele and a Traore as well. So midfield, of course, you have Cuadrado in there. So Bernardeschi has not been playing that great. And Rabiot just hasn't found his stride. Because normally you would say, oh, this should be both Rabiot and Bernardeschi in there. And I'm thinking, because this is just what I would pick. This is what I would pick. But I think Sarri is probably going to have Rabiot in there. I don't think he'll trust Bernardeschi. I think he's going to have, he might, away from home, he might have Rabiot in there. I'm trying to think because those are two very different players. But he may have Rabiot in there in terms of let's keep the ball. Let's keep the ball, let's protect the ball, and let's just use the ball. Actually, no, Bernardeschi. It's hard because I think because Bernardeschi gives you an attacking option. He may be playing half break, but Bernardeschi at least gives you an attacking option, which you need away from home. Whereas if you're playing at home, keeping possession, maybe that is where a Rabiot would work better. So Bentancur, of course, he writes, guys, stop hating on my tweet. And that's I'm talking to you, Gallo. I'm talking to Gallo. I'm talking to RB Comps. I'm talking to RB Comps and Gallo. Matuidi is useful. He's not expected to run the line and do tricks and coming through, but he is there to keep things effective because you need someone in there who's going to win balls, fight for balls, make smart plays, make good, responsible decisions, and is always going to give 120% because football, part of it is technicalities, part of it is beauty and technique, another part of it is war. Part of it is war. And if you're not ready to fight, you're going to get beat. You have to play good football, got to be quality, but I think every midfield needs a Matuidi. Every midfield needs a Matuidi based on the kinds of nasty work that he does, which is very important. Like every team needs a Gattuso, every team needs an Ambrosini, every team needs a Makelele, a Gilberto Silva. Those kinds of guys where it's not about looking good and looking great, it's just about doing those nitty-gritty things in a footballing situation in the midfield that works. I said, hey, look, we all know what Cristiano does, and Cristiano will know that, look, feed me and I will G up. Feed me and I will G up. That is why it is very important that in stages, both Sandro and Danilo, they get up, and especially for Cuadrado, and the key thing being supply. I think for Matuidi, he will know that, look, I am looking for the overlap for Sandro, and for Sandro, get that ball in the box. Give that ball to Cristiano. Get that ball to Cristiano. Don't look for the short pass. Get that ball direct, hit it for Cristiano. If you see him making the run, quickly as possible because he is one of the best guys as off the ball movement. So it's very imperative of the delivery that Sandro and Cuadrado have. Dybala. If Dybala has a great game, if Dybala can play at a high level, this is how Juventus win the Champions League. That's it. That's it. If Dybala plays the level that I know he can play at, but he's not been playing at that level. But if he plays at the level that I know he can play at, that's how they win it. Dybala must take control of this game. I need him receiving the ball. I want the guy who has the ball for the most time for Juventus. I want it to be Dybala. Stop hiding. Stop hiding away from responsibility. Take responsibility and try and take over this game. Because if you can do that, then Juve, of course, they'll win this match. They can maybe go even further. So, That's the tactics there. That is how both teams, I think, will set up how they should do. Dybala. Let's look inside the dressing room. Because we know who needs G'ing up. G'ing up is needed most likely for Lyon. But also maybe a few choice words have to be said to some specific individuals for Juventus. Bonjour. Ça va? Tout bien? Tout bien? D'accord. Alors, people think you're going to get pimped down. People think you're going to get pimped down. People think that this is going to be très facile pour Juventus. That's what they think. It's like a little bit of French. Look, I was in Geneva for about 2 years. Those on. There's no point in going onto this pitch. There's no point in going onto this pitch if you guys don't believe that you can do something. I have no time for, hey, we're just taking part in it. We're just glad to be happy to be part of this competition. We're just glad to be here. I have no time for that. If you want to participate, there's the Tiddlywinks competition that's happening, I think, in June. This is the CL. This is the CL. And this being the CL, it requires belief. It requires every team believing that they can win the trophy. Not the match, not the tie, the flipping trophy. Flipping trophy. Dembele, you need to G up. You're the goal scorer of this team. Wow! Level up. Raise your game. Raise your game. You're looking at how guys like Ndombele, Memphis Depay, all these guys have been able to raise their game from clubs like this. You need to say what's up. You need to say what's up, and you need to try and say, you know what, I can make a name for myself. If you ball in this match and in this time, you could make a huge, massive name for yourself, because in Memphis Depay's absence, who's going to rise up? Who? Going to rise up? Are you going to rise up? What about you? Someone needs to say, you know what? I'm not just going to be being part of the team. I want to be part of a conglomerate to try and make us achieve greatness. I can't remember the year of the Milan game where you lost on penalties. It might have been 2000 or no, I think it was 03. I think it might have been 03, I believe, 03. 2015, 2017, aren't you tired of losing? Or are you just happy to, hey, we're competitive. We're really competitive. It's just about being part of the team. It's not winning. It's just the taking part that counts. Yeah, we took part. We lost, we're bricks, but we took part. This is Juventus. The Deluge. Vialli. Some of the greats I have graced this club and have worn the very famous black and white jersey. This is a Champions League club that should be winning CLs. That's what they should be doing. Giorgio, you're the captain on the side. You're the spiritual leader of the side. How you lead this team is how they will follow. You are crucial because the role you play could be definitive. Hear me and hear me well. It's not about, well, there's always the next year. There's always the year afterwards. Do it this year. As my mother would always say, famous words of my mother, don't leave tomorrow what you can do today. Just don't do it. Make it happen and ride through. I want everyone to please vacate the room. I want to see Dybala. Everyone leave the room apart from the Dybala, please. Paulo, who do you think you are? Who do you believe you are? What do you believe that you can achieve? Are you happy just being, hey, he's pretty good. He is pretty good. Oh, once in a while he'll score an amazing free kick, but if you're happy with that, cool. But if you want more, you can do more. Because in you, I see a world-class player, a truly world-class player who should really be at the heart of a future Argentina. This is your team. This is your team. And you can't be beefing with regards to you being substituted or being on the bench, because some of that is your doing. Your left foot can do some magical, amazing things, but it's about this. It's about this. It's about this. If you can put this in if you can just apply the pressure fully well, you can do great things. But you have to grow balls. You have to believe that you can be more than what you already are. You have to. You've got to be arrogant. I'll come and say you've got to be a bit arrogant. You're too passive. Hear me and hear me well. It's not about the physical. Of course you've got talent. It's obvious you've got talent. But what you need to work on is how are you applying yourself in a psychological state. If you can apply yourself properly in a psychological state, you are the key for you winning this. Can you please leave and bring in Cristiano? Yes, bring in Cristiano. We've been at odds for a long time. Pretty much as long as I've been an analytical wizard. We've been at odds for a long time, I have lost subscribers because of you. People have, stopped becoming patrons because of you. I have been racially abused because of you. I have been insulted because of you, And I'm an extremely stubborn person, I rarely change my viewpoints because I'm very steadfast. I've been like that since I was young. But I'm also a man. I'm also a man, and that's why I wanted to speak to you here. I think you're arrogant. I just believe you're arrogant, and I'm not a fan of your playing style. But as I sit back and I'm like, oh, this, that, and everything, I can't deny that you have something that is special. That I can't deny. And it takes a man to admit that. Because as I see you scoring again, and again, and again, and again, I can talk about, it's only a tap in, it's only a penalty, it's only this, it's only that. And I've been watching football for a very long time, and I cannot remember any player who has consistently been scoring like this for so many different teams. And that in itself is amazing. You will be the reason whether this team wins this or not. That's why you were brought here. And you could be on the cusp of something absolutely special. I don't even know what video I would do if you actually do achieve this. Because if you do achieve this, we're going to have a conversation and a discussion. But you're going to have to dig deep, because you will not receive the same help you had at Real Madrid and at Man United. So at the age you are right now, coming towards the wrong side of 30 right now, you're going to have to dig in really deep to the absolute recesses of your soul to do what seems to be the improbable here. Because you are a goal-scoring phenom. Bro, you have a rabid fan base. You have a rabid fan base that have been trying to get me out of here for a very long time. So credit to you for that. But Cristiano, I want to tell you this right now. If you win this Champions League and you lead this team to this Champions League, I'm willing to open up a dialogue. And you know what that dialogue is. I'm only willing to open up that dialogue. So guys, there we have it there, man. And Juventus against Lyon. Now time for the scoreline here. Juve will win this tie. Spoiler! Juve are winning this tie. Relax. Juventus are winning this tie. But I want to just focus on this game. I want to focus on this game. So first leg in Lyon, Juve are still a bit up and down. It's a bit up and down. Yes, they're sort of going back and forth, still up and down. Juve will score. They will score in this game. One-one. I don't think Lyon win this outright. I think it'll be a bit just because Juventus could definitely win this, but I'm just 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. That's my final answer. 1-1, 1-1. Remember to tune in to the post-match analysis live straight after the game. Peace out. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content crack, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.